How's it going, everybody? It's Friday. I'm on my break, and received some really sad news this morning. Had an old friend from Jersey was contacted this morning that Chris Rienzi had passed away. And I know he was suffering for a long time with this kidney disease, and yeah, it just I've known Chris and his brother Mark for like 40 years now. My mom and I moved to Marlton in 1981 and moved to Marlton Village. And one of the first people I came across, because they lived behind me, I think, were the Rienzi brothers. And they were much older than me. They're like teenagers already. They might have probably been in high school at that point, I guess, or going into high school. I don't know. I was like 8 years old, I guess, or 9 years old or something. I was really young, and yeah, and then came across them years later as I got older and stuff. We hung out in the same circles. We really knew a lot of the same people and stuff, and Chris was great. I remember, he was such a really great bass player, and just straight shooter. I mean, he would tell it like it is kind of person. Love that. He was always, and Mark's like that too. They're both like really straightforward, solid dudes with integrity and stuff. And I'm sorry. I want to send my condolences. I'm sorry, Mark and Julie and the whole Rienzi family and all of our friends. Our community there back in Marlton. We lost a great one. We lost a really, really great dude. I remember I remember when I was working when I was living in Philly, and I remember when Mark gave one of his kidneys for Chris, and I remember going to the hospital on my break, and or either that or I was on a break or I took a break, and I went over to, I forget which hospital, maybe it was Jefferson, I can't remember which one it was, and I went to see Mark right after, sometime after when he was recovering from the procedure and stuff, and hey Holly, how you doing, baby? Yeah, it really, really sucks. I mean, it's just like, you just think about like, it's just stuff like that. This is just, you just think about how time just keeps going forward and forward, and how much older and we're getting, and we're all getting to that point. You know, it could happen whenever. Like I said, I'm sorry, excuse me. Chris was sick, but just the fact that I still lost him, you know, at this time is just, it's just really just hitting me. It was slowly. I'm at work, and I'm like trying to like, luckily it's a chill day, but I still have some stuff I have to get through. So I'm thinking about a few other things, and then along with this, I received the news, but I didn't want to say anything right away yet. I wasn't sure. And once I saw Julie, his sister-in-law, Mark's wife, post something, then I was like, okay, I want to talk about this on my break and stuff. So, yeah, just really sad, but also say you can remember how awesome he was. I remember one of the last times I'd seen him, I saw Chris. He was with, I don't know if it was I'm sorry, forgive me, maybe at the time his girlfriend. I don't know if it was his girlfriend or his wife. I'm thinking it was his girlfriend, and I don't remember her name, unfortunately, if they were still together up until this point. But me and Hannah were living in Society Hill, and we used to go to this. I think it was a Super Fresh on like 5th Street or something. It was across from like the liquor store, the state store, and I remember bumping into Chris a few times, at least a couple times with him and his woman, and it was really, I was like, whoa, you know, it was like really cool to like, you know, totally do remember those memories. It was like so long ago. It was like, you know, early mid 2000s, and I don't know why I didn't follow up with being like, hey man, like let's hang out, you know, or let's. It was sort of like one of those like, hey, what's up, you know, like wow, you know, and it was cool to see each other, you know, see him and stuff, and so, but that, so it's been a long time, but then, you know, also, like I said, I saw him when there was the Mark had the procedure with giving his kidney, so but that was all like 2000s, you know, that's like early mid 2000s, I guess, so, yeah, it sucks, so, I guess I'm just gonna get going. I gotta go back to work soon. I'm just gonna chill here on the bench. But I just wanted to leave this video and you know, I'm sorry that Chris, you're not here anymore, but you're not suffering anymore either. You know, loved ones left behind are saddened and suffering from this loss, but you're not suffering from what you had to deal with for so many years, practically your whole life. I love you, man. I love you, Mark. I love you, Julie. Love you, Rienzis. You know, and stay strong and take care from Austin.